I did come in late, but I would say it'd probably be, just competing every day, going hard. We're going against the best in Big Ten as a nation, like one of the top alignments. So you got to bring your best every single day.
Did you know you were physically ready when you got here? You looked physically ready when you got on campus. Did you know that you were physically ready for this?
Honestly, no. I always had the mindset like I always have to be better. I always have to get myself in shape. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, no, I didn't.
If we asked you in August if you'd be starting in the first few weeks of the season, would you have believed us?
No.
First of all, nice to meet you. I mean, obviously, the way you handle recruitment, a lot of people didn't talk to you. But as you're going through that, it got to a point where you pretty much knew you were going to show up late wherever you decided to go. Mm-hmm. And you're playing football, you're playing basketball, you're trying to figure out where you're going to school. How exactly did you get yourself prepared to where you're in this position right now? Where it's not just a passing situation, it's like you're in first and second down situations and another part of the rotation.
I would say what I did before I took my visits. I was training with Tracy Ford, one of my trainers back home, and training with Cliff Averill, keeping my D-line moves up to par. So when I did show in, I wasn't too far behind. So as the time came around, when I did have my decision made, I took that week, trained more, and I came in.
You were the #1 ranked defensive lineman in the country, but like you said, you got in late. I believe in July is when you arrived in Columbus. What were you kind of hoping to do? Just get on the field as a true freshman and contribute? Or what was kind of your personal goals coming in?
For me, I had a lot, but I think coming in that late, for me, it was just be the best version of myself. Always compete and keep your head down, stay humble, and stay close to God.
JT, I got a very basic question. How do you pronounce your last name?
Tuimoloau. And I'm gonna clear this up for my mom. JT's initials, Jalen, is my real name. So that's where JT comes from. There's no extra T. I'll clear that up. Yeah.
So you prefer JT as opposed to JT?
Yeah. JT is just my first and last name, just my initials.
A lot of us have been getting that wrong.
You're all good.
I think you and Jack being highly rated guys, taking as much time as you could, makes the commitment you made obviously early. But I guess you guys know what the expectations for what you guys may be able to do. What impresses you about Jack during this?
Oh man, I think being here is my first time meeting him, and we came very close. And one thing that stood out is just his hard work. He's just always trying to learn, always trying to get more info, and always trying to get better.
Are you about the same size as you were like a year ago? I'm sure you're stronger, but are you bigger than what you were a year ago?
Yeah,
How stronger are you?
I kind of, since coming in, I've kind of leaned out a little bit more. But still my goal is to keep leaning out. But yeah, I can see my body changing as I've been here for the past two and a half months.
You listed at 275, is that about right?
Yeah, so it's 275, 273 is what I'm
You actually
gauging
lost
right
weight?
now. Yeah.
Oh, really? How many pounds?
Like three or four.
Given that you were such a highly touted recruit, did you feel pressure to come in and have to contribute right away and kind of show that, or just look, that's behind me, I'm just going to develop the way I need to develop?
Yeah, I think with me and my family, we took it step by step. First, wanted to make sure it was the best place for me, and when I got here, just be the best version of myself, keep my head down, and stay grinding, stay learning from the older dudes.
How would you say you've played so far?
I think I played pretty decent. Still lots of improvement. Just got to get better.
Having a couple of Washington guys like G and Emeka already on the team, Emeka had already committed and enrolled. Did that help your decision to be a Buckeye? Or?
Yeah, no. Those are my close dudes, but I'll say it really didn't play a big part. I still kept it, for me and my family, but knowing that they were on the team, it was good to know because when I did get here, I already had dudes I already knew very closely, but I wouldn't say it played a big part in my recruiting.
Coach Jay said Tyler Friday was a guy that kind of took you under his wing. Can you talk about that relationship with Tyler?
Oh, for sure. That's my older brother. That's my dude. Helped me a lot. I came in, wasn't very talkative, was very quiet, and he's one of the few dudes, or one of many on the D-line crew that kept talking to me, kept lifting me up, and that guy, I appreciate him, and that's my guy right there.
When you flew in for your recruiting visit, all the hoopla, what did you think about that? Were you surprised? Did you like it? And what did you think? People meeting at the airport, like the president's coming in. What did you think about that?
I didn't expect it. I mean, it was a 4 a.m. flight for us, so we just put on whatever we had in the room. But it was a great experience, you know. Thank Coach David for doing that. But yeah, I was very surprised when I seen that.
So nobody gave you a heads up as you were.
No,
you were
no
just.
one.
So you were pretty shell shocked when you saw that.
Yeah.
You had one of the longest recruitments. Describe or explain why you decided to take that much time and make that kind of deliberate decision.
Yeah, when COVID hit, it really, I'm pretty sure you guys all know that it took a lot of people to do visits. And you know, one thing my parents told me is like, you know, you deserve your 5 visits. Make sure where you want to go. And you know, after we sat down as a family every day, we wanted to take our time and make sure, you know, the coaches know that this is what we're going to do, and you know, all the coaches are okay with it, and that's pretty much how it went.
And how tough the decision was in the end, and how big a role did Larry Johnson have in your decision?
Yeah, it was a tough decision for sure. You know, it was one of many big decisions you're gonna make in your life, and we took the time as a family, and yeah, Coach Jay was part of that decision too. And I mean, as we met as a family, he came down to this school. This is where we decided.
JT, when you came over here, because you finally got a chance to meet face to face with Larry Johnson, and actually go through film and do some normal stuff. I guess what was your impression of that conversation in comparison to like the Zoom calls, the phone calls you were on? I guess what kind of made you comfortable with that?
Are you asking like how I became comfortable with him, or like how was it
In that,
different?
like, what about
Okay,
that?
Thayer
when you got a chance
Munford
sit
over to
down
your
and
left.
Watch film with him. What kind of let you? Oh yeah, this is the guy I kind of want to learn from.
Oh,
What kind of validated the reputation he already had for you?
Yeah, when I came in, tell me if I'm answering this right. When I came in, you know, watching film with him, you know, how technical he was, and you know how fundamentally sound he was just, you know, that was a big thing for me. And he, you know, the way he taught the game to, you know, to us freshmen, so we understand it, you know, was very up to par. And he, you know, he holds to high standards. But you know, meeting with him every day and hearing how he talks was just, you know, it was really big thing for me.